This is so good. Wonderful segment. Thank y'all for bearing with me. Struggle streaming already. We are not our thoughts. It is just happening. Thank you so much. This is what we're about. This is what if it gives some person a new realization of what they're doing in their day-to-day life. You sitting at home, you pining, you watching that news. You can't bring yourself to think positivity. It is the conditioning, my darlings. It is the conditioning of what we're taught by our parents, what is taught by generational imparting, what is taught by even some teachers, what they told you, some preachers, what they told you. We got to be very conscious of, whoa, why am I? Figure out the origins of it. Then you can learn to counteract it and be captive in that moment. That's not true. You got to counteract it in that moment. That thing come in your head. That's not true. What if it turns out to be a great business or a great podcast, or they do give me the job, right? And again, once we've been hurt and there's pain and there's a lot attached to that hot stove reaction of our brain, we try to shy away from it. And we have to be conscious of what's happening and that the brain is just doing its metabolic function, and that we are not necessarily that thought. It is a passing piece of us that we can either accept or reject. I hear you. She's agreeing with Coach Anna. I see some flames. Thank you. Drop an emoji if you don't know what to say. What's up? No weapon formed against us has ever prospered. I couldn't agree more, Uncle Stu. Fear is not, let's read this again. Fear is not the absence of doubt.
Woo.
We still gonna doubt, but you don't have to be afraid. Oh my. We take calculated risks. That's a good word. That's a good word. We take calculated risks. It's not that something might not happen. The only thing that's certain is change, as they say. So the plan may change, but y'all got to realize the goal not changing. So you might get a different avenue. It might take a little longer. It might not be through the person that you thought that blessing would come through. But the goal is not going to change. Sometimes we marry to the plan.
Come on.
We don't want to change the plan. We had it all planned out. You was going to be married by 25. Now you 30. What?
Yeah.
Be present and act anyway. That's a good word. Be present. Now. What's the next best thing? Do it now.
Yes.
That's a good word. Thank you. Master Lion Tamer is agreeing with you. Thank you too much, Kevin Samuels. We lead you in fear of not. Yes, I agree.
Right. Leave him behind.
Girl, I had to stop watching. I was like, ooh, child, this is a little too much for me. I know I'm lovable and I love people, so I gotta hold on to.
That's right. That's right.
I love the way you put that. Don't be mad at Suzette Speaks when you have to embrace good advice. Well, thank you.
Yes.
No, we're not losing. Yes, I'm sorry with that struggle stream. A little connectivity problem. Yes, Nadine, welcome. Saying just do it.
Confront, y'all. That's my mama, y'all.
Yes, hey, mama in the building. Welcome, Mom. Thanks for joining. Yes, I am back. What if you do meet the right mate? Are you asking for her possibly directly? Andrew says, I don't know if that's for me or for you. We have to embrace the challenge and allow success to rain on us. Yes, the difficult parts, guys. We want what they say, the promise without the process. That's what my last guest said. It stuck with me. Promise without the process. I don't think you can ever get a promise without the process. But oftentimes fear will talk us out of the process. So we never get the promise. So it's a very real part. And I think we have to learn to accept it. Not that you're going to live in like a hardship forever. And I'm big on that with marriage. Like people think they got to endure a marriage. If you got to endure it, hon, we might have to, till death do us part. Maybe that marriage did. I don't know. I'm not getting your business, guys. But I'm just saying, to a certain extent, there has to be a process, right? For us to attain growth, to grow in faith, all of that. But oftentimes that fear keeps us from even entering the process. We don't even get on the court. We're not even in the game. So therefore we are already losing. We've already lost. Yes. So it's very important to be aware, guys, that fear will sneak its ugly head. But you may have doubts. But you should act and react anyway. Ooh, yes. Thank you, Master Lion Tamer. You can see me expanding this topic to much younger women. Yes, I hear you. Because sometimes we get these messages at all different stages of life, but the earlier you can get it. I've definitely talked to young women in different stages and conferences and whatnot, been invited because the earlier we can get our kids into this and understanding this, the
Yes.
better off they'll be. Take
Absolutely.
me into your business life. Take me into your home life. What were you able to do in spite of fear? We're getting Israelites never saw the promised land because of fear. Don't be them. Hello. So you realize this is I have to be optimistic. I have to take calculated risk. I do it anyway. I'm
Yes.
still, may have some doubt, but I do it
Yes.
anyway. And
Yes.
where has that led you? Talk about your business and how you've become entrepreneurial,
Mm-hmm.
and what was your vision for that?
Well, because I realized that pretty much that I'm more of a leader than someone that needs to follow necessarily through leadership. So every leader had to learn to first follow, which I had to do. Then I realized that I was being rejected. And I said, what if this is God's plan? But initially I didn't believe it was his plan for me. I was devastated when I lost my last job because I had to go do surgery. The recovery process was forever. It was almost a year, and they couldn't wait that long for me under their policies. They were very, very patient with me, but it just was one of those things. And I said, this is not going to work. I can't find stability, and I have two young boys that I need to care for. This is just not going to work. Lord, what am I going to do? I was wondering and thinking so hard, and finally inspiration came. And it has always been my passion to inspire others through
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is that I do. I used to do praise dance, and that was my biggest way of inspiring people. And I taught my son that, and that's something he does for ministry. And it came to me, aspire to inspire. And the essence of the company was to aspire young kids who are aspiring to do great things. They've been told perhaps they're not good enough, or they have low self-esteem. To be honest with you, most of the time that would be the case. The shy ones, those are the kids I wanted. I wanted the kids that were kind of locked in, and God gave me a natural gift to teach these kids how to shine. So those kids that were often in the corner, that was like not often seen, those were the kids I wanted to work on because I was that child. So the essence of the company is aspire young minds to inspire others. So by me empowering them and our company empowering these young people, they can then turn around to inspire someone else. So that was what we decided to do. And we've been doing that since 2018. And that has been a passion, a deep passion. And I've seen God really do some great things through our company. And it's now to the point where we're actually going to venture off into the nonprofit sector, because
Nice.
I'm so much of a service person that I'm definitely going with my gut on that, because I see where a lot more can come of it in the service aspect.
Wow.
So it is going to become more of a service industry where we can
but I tell people all the time, we've got nonprofit. Service don't make me, you don't make money.
Well, make me you not make money. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Because people are like, oh, you have a nonprofit. I'm like, yes, and it's profitable. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Just the mission has to do with what you're talking about. But
there you go.
I think, especially once you get that paperwork together, it actually opens a lot of doors when you go into a nonprofit. And there's so many grants, so many people looking for, like I said, yesterday is a show, people who are really making the impact. Yes. And I think that will open up a lot of doors for you. I'm excited for you, my darling. Yes. So do you have fear now when it comes to your kids? How old, like, I know you got a little kid. May I ask you how old your kids are?
So I have an 11-year-old, an 8-year-old, and 4-month-old who is in the hospital.
Wow. In the hospital?
There is fear. Oh, yeah. God got it. He got it.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah. And I see, hey, welcome to the chat.